it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. On first down, it's Tannehill. He's going to look deep now for Landry. That's caught inside the 20. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. And now a first down following that long gain. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. From the red zone now, Tannehill. This will be caught just inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing again is Tannehill. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
Now Tannehill, and this is going to be incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and it'll be fourth down. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Second down following the run. They come out here in the eye. Again, it's Henry. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On third down, Henry. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. Here's Brett Kern now. as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And now off to the races down the right side. Past the 20, 10. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel that.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And this is no good. Boy, that didn't even get there. Not a good effort at all. And our score remains the same. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a...
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for the Dolphins. 49 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Here's Tannehill. He's going to let it go deep for the... And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Parrish Cox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Following the interception here, Mariota. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Rashard Matthews here on the catch. Give him 7 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Kiko Alonso with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Now Landry. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense, Unfortunately, it didn't.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Parrish Cox. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And it 6, he's brought down, but inside the 5, first and goal at the 4-yard line. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Following the fumble recovery, Tannehill. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Throwing here, Mariota. And a little floater there is incomplete. He was looking for DeMarco Murray out of the backfield. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. They'll come out in the pistol. Here's Mariota surveying the field. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Mariota to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
In order for a screen pass to break big.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. To throw is Mariota. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Wide 20. Wide 20. Zebra. Dagger.
One last throw here for Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up in. With that, the ball game is over. And you know, every win is sweet, and I'm sure everybody